So, I know this is going to be a little bit odd since the Hisense U8K is the newest version of this TV that we're going to be doing a review on for having for basically quite some time now. But this TV review that we got for you is the Hisense U8H from last year in 2022. Now, we are going to be looking forward to getting the Hisense U8K once after the new year most likely starts. And honestly, we'll probably do, a comparison of discussing about between it and as well as the TCL QM8 because honestly, the U8K Hisense and the QM8 TCL are both of the best value TVs that you can honestly get right now in 2023 and even the start of 2024. But this review is for the Hisense U8H that we have right here, and I can honestly tell you that this TV is still very, very impressive, even after having the TCL QM8 and whatnot. Like, the Hisense U8H is a little bit sharper and cleaner than the U8K, but also the colors are a slightly bit better on the U8K than they are on the U8H. But honestly, they still are really good, rich, and vivid, and the contrast is still also incredible on the U8H. So, honestly, when it comes to gaming, I definitely would recommend the U8H over the U8K. So if you was basically trying to find a really good particular TV that's got really nice gaming, features and just overall picture quality and gaming performance, and you want something very, very good in value, if you can find the U8H and like a 55 or even a 65 or 75 inch, then I would definitely highly recommend getting the Hisense U8H because, as from what I've seen from reviewers, it is actually a slightly bit more cleaner and sharper than the U8K, but it has a better response time for basically better motion. So if I was between the two, you would definitely want to go with the Hisense U8H. But we've now officially had the U8H for relatively 9 months getting ready to be. And honestly, from what I can tell, this TV is definitely almost close to an OLED. You're pretty much almost looking like at an OLED TV, but with better brightness and still really nice, rich colors, and even to an extent, really good gaming performance. So the Hisense U8H is still fairly remarkable in 2023, and it is still going to be a great TV in 2024. Now, Hisense, now on the other hand, I have noticed that once after we bought our U8H earlier this year, that Hisense is actually now doing a 2-year warranty. So if you buy the Hisense U8K right now, you basically have until the end of 2025 to basically, if you ever have problems, you just contact Hisense and you basically got 2 years to pretty much call and give them the heads up if your U8K ever breaks and even to an extent your U8H. But I can honestly tell you right now that for the value, this is definitely one of the brightest TVs ever on the market. We're talking like 1,500 nits that they tell us on the box that we're basically going to get. But when I heard reviewers, the U8H actually gets brighter than that. Like, it could go up to 2,000 nits of peak brightness. So for the price that you're going to be looking into with the U8H, that's fairly impressive. And honestly, the motion, like I mentioned, on the U8H is even better than the U8K. That doesn't mean that the U8K is bad by any means, because on ratings.com, the U8K still has really good motion. It's still going to be good. It's still going to play smooth for gaming. It's just that the motion on the U8H for Hisense's last year 2022 model is just going to be better when it comes to, frame rate and frame pacing and the motion just overall. And honestly, that's probably what you would want for basically a gaming TV or whatnot. So yeah, if the Hisense U8H, I don't know why I messed up there, but if the Hisense U8H is still available, then that's the TV that I definitely recommend you getting. But other than that, the Hisense U8H, for us having it for basically several months now, I gotta say, from even owning a OLED and a QD OLED and such, I can honestly say that I'm very, very impressed with the Hisense U8H, with its picture quality and all that. So if you can find the U8H and it's cheaper than the U8K, then I definitely recommend getting the U8H while you can, especially if you are a gamer out there, either if you're a casual or a hardcore gamer. But the U8K, as of right now, does have slightly better colors from what I've noticed, and the gaming experience is still going to be flawless. I don't know why I said flawless. The gaming experience is still going to be flawless, and the input latency is just a tad bit lower on the U8K than it is on the U8H, but you're only talking about like 1 to 2 milliseconds at both 60 hertz and 120 hertz, and even to an extent 144 hertz that the U8K does, however, support. But the U8H, as of owning this TV for a total of 9 months, I definitely have to say, for $1,000 for the 65-inch version, I'm actually still very, very impressed with the Hisense U8H, and this is coming from somebody who has had a QD OLED, Samsung S95B, and even an LG C1 regular OLED. So even combining those two together, I still do appreciate this wonderful Hisense LED U8H TV. Then, like, I still am impressed with the picture quality and just the overall details that you get. But we are going to be getting the Hisense U8K once after the new year starts, and heck, we might even do it a lot sooner if anything. But this is the Hisense U8H, so as of my experience with it, as of 9 months later, it still holds up really great in terms of picture quality and just overall performance that you do get with it. But that is going to be for Tech and Gaming reviews for this video today. So hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you guys could smack that like button. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you are new. And also leave us a comment down in the comment section down below if you was basically looking into getting the U8H or possibly the Hisense U8K. But without further ado, this is Tech and Gaming Reviews. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one. Peace.